Welcome back. Well, we're running out of time here. We've got about a week and a half, but it's time to get a cage put in this Jeep. So I went off today. I got a local farmer that sells steel, so I was able to get 4 sticks at a good price. Definitely much better than I could get from my local yards. I mean, really cheap. So that really helped the budget. I was able to get more material than planned. So it gives us a little option about what we want to do here. So I've had several ideas. One is a completely internal cage where I just would do a hoop, then do a back hoop from here, and a couple pieces going forward, and a crossbar and all that, and do it more like what Matt Off-Road Recovery did in their Morvair. But now that I've got more material, I think I'm going to go back to my original plan, which is EXO. So still going to use the same points. Come down here, up to the roof, just 2 straight pieces, crossbar, and instead of pieces up here in a hoop, I'll just run pieces up through that match here that come off the tops of the shock towers, come off here, come up through here at an angle, pick it up at the roof. If I can do that, that's the way I'm going to do it. I think I can, should be able to. And then run roof bar down, crossbar, and then whatever left over, use for whatever diagonal bracing I can do. So that's the plan. I still have to go out and do some measuring to make sure that I can actually pull that off, and I believe I can. I just want to make sure. We got some numbers and drawings here of ideas. I just got to make sure I can do it before I commit myself. So give me a minute here. I'll make up my mind, and we'll get started. Stick around. All right, so I went and got something to eat. Went and cut some plates out. Got them all cleaned up. And that means we're going hybrid EXO. So I ran out, redid all my numbers in here. Should have plenty of material. So the first thing I need to do is take my laser level and run down this cross member to get my center on my roof, so I know where to pop my hole through. So I'm going to do that for both of the front hoops and or front uprights for the front hoop, and we'll get the holes cut through the roof. So let me get you on the stand and get that done. Go ahead and turn that on. There we go. Run this down the center here. And what I did is I ran the weld, and I checked the weld's actually dead center, so I'm running right down the dead center of the weld. And now I've got my line on my roof. Yeah?
Have you seen a Great Dane running around?
Not recently, but I'll keep an eye out.
It's black and white. It almost looks like a Dalmatian.
Yeah, I had a Dane lab mix, so I know the size.
Yeah, it's a rescue. It just got loose last night.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I've been out most of the day, but I haven't seen anything.
Okay. It belongs on Wensler.
Wensler? Okay,
Thanks.
no problem. I'll keep an eye out. Apparently somebody's Great Dane got loose. So if you see a black and white Great Dane running around the Van Buren neighborhood of Kettering, let us know. I got my line on here. Quit shaking it, let it settle in. A Great Dane got loose. So the ladies asked if I'd seen it.
Oh, okay. I hope she finds it.
Well, it's black and white and looks like a Great Dane. Same thing over on this side. Get my center down the weld. Like so. There we go. I'll mark my roof line here. That laser is so sensitive to movement. There. I need to know where I'm going on here. So, I'll settle down. And I know I want to be inch and an inch. I'll be right on top of this, which puts me about 1.5 inches where I want to be in on here. So I know I want to be hitting there. And that puts me right over top of that. Let me figure out how to get this other axis. I'll be right back. All right, looks like I'm going to have to break out some lights out here, even though it's like 6 o'clock. Looking pretty dark in here. Anyway, what I did is found where my mark would be. It was too close to the ridge, so I moved it in enough. So I'll just move things in a bit, just to make adjustments as needed and do it how I want it. It doesn't hurt anything down below. So I got my marks, and then I drilled a 1/4 inch pilot hole, and then came down from the top of the 2-inch hole saw. Now I've got these two pieces, they're about 42 inches each. And what I'm going to do is, I got marks down here, marks there to clock it, same thing up here, and I ran a marker around here. So I'm going to lop those off, and that'll get them just below the floor, and then I'm going to slide the plate in. And once I get everything where I want it square, I'll mark the holes for the plate, and I'll drill the holes for the plate on both sides. And once that's done, I'll make sure it's square. And at that point, I'll be able to, I'll be able to tack them up here, and then slide it out, weld the top plate, and then I can put them back in, and then I can weld them down here at the cross member. And then up top, these short pieces will get reused, they'll get coved, and whoever I need for the height to capture the rail side will be next. Anyways, and I'm getting eaten by skeeters. They're out like mad tonight. Catch you up when I get those cut. Okay, so I got this one cut. Got the ends cleaned up, chamfered. Got my plate in. Got my stick on there, squared as best I can against the plate. Got good gaps. Square to the cross member. And since I'm squared to this line here, I should be good to go up as far as going vertically. So we'll get this plate tacked, pull it out, burn it in. Try to do this without killing me. Right. I should hold the plate. Bring it down. Lay it on my card here. With my ground. Doesn't like I'll do my magnet all that much good. But it doesn't like sticking on round stuff. All right, we'll just take our time. Get my magnet off there before it gets stuck. Stick her back down there. Cleans that up. I've got hat head. No doubt today. All right, there's my mark. That's where that's supposed to go. That's on there. Here we are there. We're square right there. Tired. Been a long night, or day I should say. So, I was going to wiggle a bit. Oh. There we go. Got those marked. Find my step bit, which is over here. And knock that rivet off of there. Come on. Come off of there. There we go. This should be fun. Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yes, my eyes are closed. All right, I'm looking from the top side. Run these out to 7/16 so I can run my bolts in. Whoa. I think I made this stay right here. Oh my goodness. My knees are going to be killing me. All right, so there's 3/8 on here. I want to be 3 showing when I'm done. That's that. Oh, boy got me regular 3/8 nuts. They got lock washers. I don't know why he just didn't get me lock nuts. That's fine. This actually worked better than rack for assembly and disassembly. So, not a big deal. All right, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2, 3, 4. And I just need 4 nuts for right now. Put this son of a gun together. That's that. And I need a plate. There's a plate all made up. Now, let's see. Should probably throw some paint on the top of this. So let me paint the top of this and let it dry. And we'll get this thing bolted down. Be right back. Welcome back. So day 2 of the cage build. Last night I did finish getting the passenger side upright in. So it's all bolted in. There's a plate up top. So what I need to do now is locate my rear bars. And I'm going to build them off of these shock towers here that I made. So I do is take a plate. I know where I want them now from there, so it's just following the roof line. So I'm gonna line this edge up, put it back as far as I can get this plate and still have access to the bolts and be able to drill it. Mark those, punch through, and come over here, do the same thing. Now I'm just using a center drill, so that way it doesn't walk as badly. And I'll come back with the unibit, punch it out to 7/16. First I need to mark the center now. Take this with me. Climb up here. Now I've got my box. Mark my center. So I can drill my hole with hole saw. And that does that side. Jump off this tire. That plate. Slide up in here. Where I want to be there. Hot shorts. Hot stuff. All right, same thing up here. Oh, sketchy. Okie dokie. That's cut. And by I mean, yeah, she torqued. And I don't know about you, but past 50 or so years, not 50, 40 some years, I've used these 1/2 inch capable drills. From doing car audio to what I'm doing now. They are forgiving when they snag. In fact, I haven't turned my wrist inside out. Surprising. Lord feels like I have several times. All right, that cleans that up. So at this point, I need to sit down and figure out, do I continue cutting on the stick that I have, or do I start a new stick and cut what I need for these two uprights? So give me a minute, let me get that sorted out. Welcome back. So after much mathing, if that's even a word, deciding how to lay out all my cuts so I can use the material the best, decided what to do. So I was able to, figured I could still cut on the same piece. Just was making sure. So I got two 30-inch pieces cut for the rear uprights, and I went ahead and put the crossbar in off camera. Don't ask me. Don't ask me how my brain works. There's a method to the madness. Believe me. I think part of it was just I just wanted to do it. Get the first weld in off camera. It turned out pretty good. I think it was about 40.5 inches across. So it's leveled and in, burned in. So we need to start working on here. And I want to put these, like I said, on the shock towers here. But the first thing I'm going to do is coat these out to fit where I want them. Then I got to make sure and put a clock on it so keep it clocked correctly. And then once that's done, I can mark this upper like I did up in the front, so I can cut the tube to length. So let's get that marked off here. Get stuff out of my way. Brush some stuff off here. I'll wipe this tube down before I start. Just get anything extra off. I don't want to take all the oil off of it. Not yet, anyway. I don't also want it slick either. So, the first things first. Let's see what I've got. A gap here. It's going to be a bit of a compound angle. It doesn't want to sit unless I keep it up there, and I don't want it all the way back there. I really don't. There's no reason why I couldn't. See, here I go again, rethinking something I've already thought about for the last half hour. I was thinking, like I said, taking them about 50-50 over. I mean, I don't know why I'm thinking about it. Just pick one. It doesn't make any difference in the end for anything. All right, let's see. But that's actually flat, and that's not. This would probably be the easier cut anyway, so I'll go ahead and put it in the back. Looking at, don't ask me, I'm crazy. At this point, I need to get this built. So, leading edge here, how far am I? Up in the back. That's my point right there. So I'm just gonna free cut it, mark my line. Another marker. I think all my markers have decided to die. There we go. All right, so I'm going to lop that off, starting with that. Small bits at a time. And I need my cutoff wheel, which is right here. Like I said, gloves. Where are my gloves? Where's my hearing protection? Where is everything? I've lost everything. Haven't gotten stuff out. All right. Oh, my gloves are up here. It's going to be a long day of acting strange. So, let me go get this cut. I really need a workbench. Sort of have one right here. grit out of it. See how close I came. I want to be centered on the shot. I am. That's acceptable. So I'll run with that. It's close enough, especially once I clean it up, work with. Put my clocking mark here. Of course, now I need to clean this off of paint. Okay. Bag in the hole you go. Back here. Came up pretty faint. I think I can see it. All right. I don't listen to that. Righter. So let's carefully chop at this one. Like that. Keep that for later. Get this cleaned up. Got both ends cleaned up. Remember which is which. Just like that. Oh, goodness. That's done. Put the plate up. Get it in place. There's my plates. Got all my hardware over here. All right. Good tack there. There we go. All right, so that's tacked. I let it cool off, and I'll burn it in or knock it loose, clean it up, burn it in. I'm gonna take a break. When that cools off, get something to eat. Be right back. All right, welcome back. Sorry I didn't film a lot of this. Just started doing stuff, and the next thing you know, I had some stuff done. But anyways, pick up where we left off. Finished up the right upright. It's all welded in. And then I went and put on, let me get this off a box here. This has been my buddy all day. Got some stanchions, approximately how high I wanted them. And then put a 10-degree bend on each end. And now I'm working on getting this piece done. I need to take the fender off so I can get out of the way. Got a good bend there. But I need to start up, turn the wheel in, get it out of the way so I can get it to where I want it here. And then figure out my end. It's a 45-degree angle, but there's several degrees of rotation involved as well. So that's going to be the next fun thing. And that's about all I plan to get done tonight. So let me get this front end knocked apart, get the fender off, and let me figure out where this angle's supposed to be, and I'll pick it up when we bend it. Okay, so I lied. I said I was going to let you show you guys me doing the bend, and got frustrated with it because it's on this side. Yeah, I rotated it the wrong way, but not a big deal, obviously, because I needed to do this side. But now I know when I do the driver's side, I need to lean it to the south and not to the north, as relation to my driveway. So that's what we got so far on the side piece. Kicks in here, meets up with here. Have front crossbar, center crossbar, obviously the rear crossbar. And from there I'll see what kind of material I have left to start doing diagonals. And we will fill in accordingly. But that's part 2 of the cage build. So stick around for the second half. See you then. Thanks for watching. That was a garage. We're out.